Thanks, Adam. Congrats, Graham. Congrats, Tadhg. You're muted there, I think. Can you hear me okay, fellas? You're muted.
Shout away there, Niall.
Yeah,
sorry.
Hear you now. All good. So congrats, guys. Graham, I might start with yourself. If I could take you back to when you first took on this job, I imagine it was 4 days like this. Now that you've experienced one, does it live up to what you thought it would be?
Sorry, what was the question?
Can you hear me, Graham? Can you?
I can now. Sorry, Neil. What was the question again?
I was saying when you took on the job, I imagine it was for days like this. Now that you've experienced one, does it live up to what you thought it would be?
Good question. It's not sunk in yet. This won't sink in for a long time. It's not been a who's got the loudest typing ever.
My money's on Derek Foley.
Cat. It's not been straightforward. It was a season, particularly the challenges we've had recently. I mean, I spoke about it yesterday. 6th game on the road. To come and do this 6th game on the road, I'm immensely proud of the group. It's not been easy. I'll let you know when it sinks in. Quick answer to your question.
When the full-time whistle went, we could see on the TV screens you dropped your head into your hands. What was going through your mind at that moment?
Just emotion. Just trying to take it all in, if I'm honest with you. Emotion. It was a fraught end to the game there. We had 15 minutes to go. We had a lot of injuries. Had to make some big decisions. Quite a consuming game, to say the least. Just emotion, trying to take it all in.
And Tadhg, just to finish up my last question, at various stages throughout the season, as Graham said, it's been a long old journey. Was winning a title something you thought was possible a few months ago?
Yeah, I think it was, to be honest. We never at any point did we kind of lose belief within the squad. I think we definitely made it hard for ourselves at the start of the season, but from the get-go, I think, as I've said inside the management, instilled a massive amount of belief in us and just asked us to stick with it and trust the system that they were implementing, and everyone bought into it. So at no point did we not believe it. We definitely made it hard for ourselves in terms of where we finished in the league and having a lot of away games towards the end of the season, but it probably makes it a lot more sweeter. We talked about doing 6 games in the bounce away from home, and we haven't lost one. That's probably unheard of for this competition, and it's a credit to the group, credit to the coaching staff, and credit to all the staff in Munster and the squad back home too.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations and safe trip home.
Cheers, Neil.
My next?
Yeah.
On my next. Hi, Tadhg. Hi, Graham. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Magnificent achievement. Thank you. Graham, 12 years since Munster won a last trophy. How does this rate in your coaching career? Don't say it's not about you, just how it felt come to all the other achievements. Leicester assistant coach, England assistant coach, Lions assistant coach, Harlequins assistant coach, Georgian coach. How does this compare?
My best ever.
Really?
It'll sink in at some point, depending on how much pinotage I drink in the next 12 hours. It'll sink in. No, it's my best. My best day ever, and just the manner of which we've done it, Jerry. As I said to you yesterday, away from home, doing it tough, tight group, not rotated the squad a lot. No, I'm immensely proud.
bravery comes in many forms, and you think back to the way you attacked from your own line and that in the build-up to Jack Crowley's dropped goal against Leinster, and the way you manufactured that try today. Is that as pleasing as, like, you know, you talk about bravery, like making tackles, putting bodies on the line, no doubt the players did that, but also to stay true to what Munster tried to do this season, right up into the end, right up into the match-winning play in the final. That must be particularly pleasing.
Absolutely, bravery is sticking in the game, isn't it? When it gets tight, it's getting sticky towards the end of the game. The scoreline's close. That's bravery and the skill level we showed there to get John over the line. But all that comes from being battle hardened and used to doing that in big games over the last couple of months. That's really stood to us where we've been the last 6 weeks.
Can I just ask you two quick questions, please? You were part of a Scarlets team that won this championship. This is now even harder to win with the advent of South African teams. Was there a moment a bit like that with the Scarlets when on this run towards the final, or in the build up to the final? There was a point where you thought, this is a bit like that. Munster got something here. I'm part of something special here.
Yeah, I think so. I think, well, like it's different, I suppose. I played every game in that season, and you know, I've been injured for a long period, like 11 weeks there after the Six Nations, and I was watching from the outside a little bit of how much the team was growing and how much momentum they were creating, and much like Scarlets, like we created massive momentum, and that feeling where you just don't think you're going to lose, that was within this group, much like when I was in Scarlets, and it's incredible to be part of that, and it's incredible feeling to have going into a game. It's not a cocky feeling, but it's just a confident feeling, because you know this whole team, when they're on it, they mean business, and it's exactly like this Munster squad. When we're on it, we could beat any team, and I think everyone felt that way, and you know, I think we've proved that over the last couple of weeks.
Play for a very, very famous crest and badge known all over the world of rugby. Can you put into words, apparently great scenes back in Limerick and Cork tonight, your 2,500 fans there today, the Red Army. Can you put what it means into words, what it means to you to win the first trophy for the province for 12 years?
It's incredible, and it's not really about us, really. It's about the fans, it's about everyone at home, their families, and yeah, we'll enjoy it for sure, but those fans have waited a long time. You know, we spoke about, we've lost a lot of people as well within the Munster. It's for those men as well and their families, and it's a special day for everyone here who's travelled out here, which is a massive amount of people, and everyone back home who's watching from their couches or from wherever they're watching it. This one's certainly for them. And I would also give a massive shout out to our families as well, who supported us through all the disappointments and the highs and lows over the last couple of years. And for some lads like Elsie and Pete and whoever, it's been longer than just my 5 years that I've been with this club. It's been a lot longer than that. So to everyone's family, it's also for them, and I've no doubt they're absolutely delighted for us back home.
Graham, quick word for Malachi Fekitow, who's leaving, and Ben Healy. Just last one, please, because Malachi's been brilliant.
Yeah, we singled them out tonight in the dressing room afterwards to thank them for their contribution. Now, Malachi, particularly his form the last 3 months, has been exceptional. And Ben as well. Ben said to me when he told me, the day he told me he was leaving, he said, I want to win something with this club before I go. And he's done it. I'm immensely proud of him.
Thanks, Jerry.
Well done. Enjoy the night. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Jerry.
Next up, Cian, and then we'll go to Philip. Thanks.
Hey lads, how are you? Massive congrats. Tadhg, we've spoken a lot over the last couple of years about your own journey kind of back to Ireland. You've obviously had the success with Ireland, but how different does it feel like having success with Munster compared to what you've achieved with Ireland over the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's, you know, this is where you come to work every single day. You know, it's with Ireland, you're lucky to be in there. You know, whereas I'm with this club 5 years now, and I didn't think it'd be this difficult to get to where we are today. I thought, we've had opportunities and unfortunately we've come up short over the last few years. But to have won something with this club finally, it's hard to put into words what it means to me, and to be able to be part of that, I'm just absolutely delighted.
Could you speak a bit about the courage maybe of that the team showed, and in particular the younger guys who at times just played with no fear whatsoever?
Yeah, we spoke about that a lot. We spoke about being brave and not being afraid to throw a pass. You throw passes in training, and then you come to a game and you go into your shell a little bit. And we spoke a lot about that. And the young lads, they've been doing it in training, so why not go out there and do it in a game? And they've been doing it from the last couple of months, and they've been absolutely incredible for this club. We've put massive trust into young lads, and they haven't disappointed. They've come up spades, which has been absolutely incredible. And we spoke as a group about how good this particular group is, how enjoyable the last year has been, how much crack we have together, and the tight knit group that we are. Last couple of getting to come over here, it's an incredibly tough place to come all the way over to South Africa, but it's incredible crack for us as a group to get to come here and spend so much time together and enjoy each other's company. And we've made the most of that, and it's been unbelievable.
Cheers. Just Graham, just one for you. I mean, I'm sure you'd echo all of that what Tadhg said about the younger players, but not to single one of them out. But could you just speak about the progress that Jack Crowley has made from the start of the season to now? Like, he played like a veteran 10 out there tonight.
He's got confidence. He's tough as well as Jack. We saw that in the drop goal in the semi-final. He's a brave young man. He's got a high ceiling as Jack. Good for the group. Not over the moon about his yellow card at the end there, but I picked that up with him. No, he's been great.
Does he kind of embody that kind of fearless approach from the younger guys like Tadhg was outlining there?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Guys, we're just getting to the last question there. Please, we just need to move on. So,
cheers.
last
Thanks.
question there.
Cheers, Kim.
Philip, who's got his hand up? We'll just go to the last question with you.
Perfect. Yeah, last one. Congratulations, Graham and Tadhg. Brilliant result. Tadhg, John Klein spoke during the week about the togetherness of the group, and you've just touched on that. What's sort of been the difference between this sort of squad and previous groups?
Just everyone's enjoying it a lot. I've been in a lot of groups and I've never not enjoyed any of the groups, but for some reason the last couple of months within this group, they've just grown very close together, and they've obviously been on a couple of trips over to South Africa the last couple of months too. So that's brought everyone even closer together. When you spend so much time together. But it's the belief within the squad. It's the enjoyment of the way we're playing, and winning helps obviously. But the tight knit group, it's just because it's a great bunch of people and everyone loves being around each other, and it's good fun.
Brilliant. Thanks, gents. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Vivian. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, lads.
Thanks, Phil.